Thought you'd change the weather, start a little storm, make a little rain. But I'm gonna do one better, hide the sun until you pray. I'm a tornado, looking for a soul to take. You're gonna see me coming by the selfish things that you did. I'm gonna leave you guessing how this funnel is gonna hit. I'm a tornado, looking for a man to break. Yeah, I'm gonna lift this house, spin it all around, toss it in the air and put it in the ground. Make sure you're never found. Thought you'd take a swing, try another girl, try another night. But it's the pain that brings my force of nature back to life. I'm a tornado, more disturbed than an F5. Hey, I'm gonna lift this house, spin it all around, toss it in the air and put it in the ground. Hey, I'm gonna lift this house, spin it all around, toss it in the air and put it in the ground. Make sure you're never found. Oh yeah. I'm gonna lift this house, spin it all around, toss it in the air and put it in the ground. Yeah, I'm gonna lift this house, spin it all around, toss it in the air and put it in the ground. Make sure you're never found. Winds are getting stronger and the sky is falling through. You ain't got much longer till the rage rips off the roof. I'm a tornado, and I'm coming after you. Thank you.
All right, in case you're just joining us or would like a reminder or really for any other reason, you're listening to Counterfeit on WEFT Sessions, and I'd like to have the band introduce itself, themselves, however we want to phrase this.
You go ahead, Ernie.
Ernie's our fearless leader. We'll let him do the introduction.
Hi, Ernie.
Yeah, how you doing? My name's Ernie Shelton. I live here in Urbana and just been playing basically all my life, from 8 years old to now. So,
Where do you mostly play?
what do I do? What do I play?
Which places?
Around town. We've been to Clark Bar, we've been to VFW, we've been in Urbana and Decatur and let's
Gibson
see,
City.
Gibson City 2 or 3 times, and so we're in, it's just the beginning of getting ourselves going, and we've been together about 8 or 9 months, something like that. So
Well, one reason it's important to ask is I've had a lot of people ask in recent months where to go to see bands now, because a lot of the downtown venues are not active right now.
Yes,
So
that's true.
if people, myself included, want to know where to go to see shows, I hope that this program will present opportunities and information
course,
where
of
people
course.
can.
Our next
So-
show will be February 8th
Okay.
at the Clark Bar
Okay.
from 6:30 to 9:30. So that's our next engagement.
And that's on Clark Street, right?
Yes, it is.
Anybody else?
I'm Jody Wilkie, and this is the first band I've ever been in.
Wow.
I've been singing since I was a little kid, but I got discovered by Teresa over there, who is Ernie's wife. I was singing karaoke at Boomerangs in Urbana, and she said, "That's going to be your new lead singer." And I was like, holy cow.
So I have to ask, is this, are you a talent scout or just know what you like?
She actually said, she picked me out before I ever sang a note. She just said I had a bubbly personality.
Wow.
Which, yeah, whatever.
That's the kind of story. Even the old stories like Lana Turner,
Isn't
they're
that
not
fun?
actually true. So if this wouldn't be
this
true,
actually was true. Yeah, I
That's
was
great.
just sitting there minding my own business, and they called my name to go up and sing, and I sang, what did I sing, Girl Crush?
I think it was a girl.
And
Crush, yes.
after I got done, she said, "Hey, you, come over here." And I didn't know her. And I went over to the table, and she said, "Are you in a band?" And I said, "No." She said, "Would you like to be?" And I'm like, I don't know.
I briefly, maybe 2 years ago, knew who did that song, and I'm blanking now.
Little Big Town.
Thank you.
Same as Tornado, which we just did. So.
I had to pick one of their songs for some music trivia, and I think I picked one, but I don't remember what it was. So
It's an
they're
awesome
kind of
song.
a big deal, from what I understand.
They are, yes.
Music's so fragmented now. There's not really a top 40 where you're hearing a good mix of country and rap and jazz, and so.
And they're not really technically country. They're kind of country pop. or
Well,
whatever,
everything's
but-
hot country now, right?
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
other people?
Sorry.
No, I'm enjoying it, but
Go,
I want to
John.
get to them too. So.
Get up here to the mic.
This is Johnny Sparkle, is what we call him.
Ah,
Yeah, it's a long
It's kind of
story.
an inside joke.
Long story. I'm John McCool. I'm from Danville, Illinois. Born there, and I'm still there. I'm
Oh,
a
that was
guitar
easy.
player.
There.
I'm back there again. Yes.
John's had some of his stuff produced in movies, even.
Oh.
So he's been around the block a few times and been to school in a house of music and stuff like that. So
Let me just go ahead and say, because I'm enjoying talking to you, if any of you want to stay after the show and talk more, I wish I could give everybody a whole hour, but I think Mike probably wants to get. So the other two of you, introduce yourselves quickly.
I'm Dan Counterfeit. Grew up in El Paso, Illinois. Live in Gibson City now. Been there for, 30 years or whatever. Been playing the drums since I was like 5 years old. Been playing in bands since I was 14. And these guys picked me up somehow. I don't know. I answered an ad, and then they wouldn't let me out of the band after I'd auditioned. So
So now
They
I'm
fell
curious.
in love with you.
If you're from El Paso, it's only right that you wound up in Texas at some point.
true.
Where
yeah.
is El Paso, Illinois, other than in Illinois?
Yeah. Where is
What
it?
part?
Just north of Bloomington, about 20 miles.
Pretty small, I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
It's 2,600 people.
Okay.
Probably, yeah.
I have not had the pleasure, but tell me more after the show. And you.
My name is Jacob Lilligard, and I play the bass. I've been playing the bass since like 13 years old, about. And I also play the cello a little bit.
Ooh.
But, yeah, play pretty much any kind of music that I can get a gig for.
All right. Well, happy to have all five of you. And as I said, I hope to continue these conversations at some point. But if you did want to play a couple more songs, I'm sure my crew here would not object. So,
all right. We'll do something from Steve Miller then.
okay, I'm going to snake around here.
Gonna sing you the blues. Know that you're a gangster of love. Gonna sing you the blues. All about this beautiful world. Sing the blues for a beautiful world. Sing the blues for a beautiful world. Cry, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. Why, baby, why? I'm gonna play you
baby, cry, baby, cry. Why, baby, why, baby, why? Cry, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. Why, baby, why, baby, why? Cry, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. Why, baby, why, baby, why?
Teresa said John needs to be turned up. That's what she said.
Then I'm sure the next
I feel so bad, I got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, work until the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou. Where those fishing boats with their sails afloat, if I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Gonna see my baby again, gonna be with some of my friends. Maybe I'll feel better again on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, work until the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing boats with their sails afloat, if I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey!
I am curious, whose version of that did you have in mind? Was it equal?
Linda Ronstadt.
Okay.
Yeah.
'cause
but
I-
I don't sound anything like
I
her.
love the Roy Orbison one, but I
He
feel
wrote
like
it.
right.
Yeah.
We have it here actually.
You have
We-
everything
no,
here.
we don't have a lot of older stuff because we would have had to get it on CD. But I was pleasantly surprised to find that we had it here, and I
That's
did a
awesome.
show for whatever year he put that out, and I was excited. I got to dust it off and play it. So
Oh man. Yeah,
Well, they had
that's
some big dust on it.
it's some what?
like us.
It's kind of like this next song. They might have a little dust on it, too.
Well, if you're ready to do your next song, I don't need to stay in touch. I guess I can sort of glance, and I can't really read it from here.
Do you
I'd rather be surprised anyway.
We'll give you a clue. The last name is a
Buffet.
lot like a place where you go eat all you want. So.
Okay. Oh, and I'm curious. Are all of these covers?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say you retain full rights to any original material that you record tonight, but we can't authorize you to sell covers
Right.
without checking with the copyright holder.
Right.
Well, we have some original material, but we just haven't got it worked out yet. John's got some. I have some. So.
You know what would be really smart is you save all the original material and then you can come back really fast
That'd be good.
and do another show where you do original material.
That'd be
and
awesome.
Because I always say, come back in about 9 months when you have an album's worth of new material, but you're saving all your material. So
I've got a couple of them too, but they're having trouble following just the drum part. So we're working on that.
well, I would enjoy that if you could come back and do the other half. But
Just get him to change his key once in a while. Man.
Tune those drums, would you? Dave?
Yeah.
So
Come on, man.
you're listening to Counterfeit on WEFT Sessions.
1, 2, 3, 4.
People on Springs Gate, watching the sun bake. All those tourists covered in oil, strumming my six string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost acre song. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's not my fault. I don't know the reason I stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. It's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. But how it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost singer song. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know, well, it could be my fault. Blew out my flip-flop, I stepped on a pop top. Cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender and a frozen cinder. That frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sacred soul. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know, well, it's probably my fault. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's my own damn fault. At this point, we're going to make a dancing one back there.
Yay, Dano! Go get him, Dano.
Okay. Here we go. Well, come on. Oh, baby, don't you want to go? Well, come on. Oh, baby, don't you want to go back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago? Oh, come on. Oh, baby, don't you want to go?
Don't you wanna, baby, don't you wanna, baby, don't you wanna go? Don't you wanna, baby, don't you wanna,
to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Well, 1 was 2, 62 is 8. Come on, baby, don't you make me late. Howdy-hey.
baby, don't you wanna go? Don't you wanna, baby, don't you
Back to
wanna,
that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Drive to Cuba. Brother, baby, don't you see what I see? Howdy, hey.
baby, don't you wanna go? Don't you wanna, baby, don't you
Back to that
wanna,
same old place, sweet home Chicago. Well, come on,
baby, don't you wanna go? Don't you wanna, baby, don't you wanna, baby, don't you wanna go? Don't you wanna, baby, don't you
back to
wanna,
that same old place, my sweet home Chicago.
song's so fun. Hi, Todd with 2 Ds.
Hey,
You want to talk?
certainly.
What do you want to talk about? We can wait until you think of something.
Oh, no. What's your favorite burger joint?
Around here? That's hard. Farron's,
time's up. I'm sorry.
Farron's was across the street from me, and now I can't
Farron's is
fall
so
out the
good.
door and be there. I have to go, here, because it's downtown now.
Barron's is good.
I feel like my favorite should be one that I've patronized more than once in the past year or so. And if you count both their locations, I probably have. I'm supposed to have lunch with somebody at the new location, and we keep putting it off. So I finally took somebody else.
You snooze, you lose.
Yeah.
Do you eat at Seven Saints a lot? Since it's so close?
I love their crab cakes.
Oh, it's so good.
I love their crab cakes.
Their salads are to die for. They're really good.
I think every time I go, either I get their crab cakes or I wish I'd gotten their crab cakes. So
All right,
I've
quit
just
it.
learned.
You guys are making me hungry now. I'm going to have
You
a
brought it
sandwich.
up.
All right.
Well, you saw what I was eating tonight because I brought it
Well,
here.
I saw you bring something in, but I didn't see what it was.
It's a gordita chicharrón from maíz.
Chicharrón. You
And
know
it-
what that means in Spanish, don't you? I can't say it on the radio.
I think you're thinking of another word.
No, I'm not.
No?
I
Well,
used to be a Spanish teacher.
Yeah, I
know.
lived in Spain, and
Okay, well,
it was one
yeah,
of my
I've
majors.
I've been to Spain. And, yeah.
I thought
in
it-
Mexico, it has a.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Mexican Spanish is
I
different.
know that. I know that.
Yeah, anything I learned in Spain is obscene in Mexico.
Right.
And I
right.
could tell you stories,
Right.
but again, I think Mike will probably appreciate it if we save the stories for
Oh,
after
yeah,
the
yeah,
show.
yeah.
So
No. I mean, it's a word you can't say on.
I have a
Yeah.
story for you. Trust me, stick around.
Okay.
It's an interesting because I took a whole class. It was variedades de español, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
Spanish in Colombia and Venezuela, and basically we learned anything you say in Spain, don't say anywhere else.
Right. Right.
That's
So
what
do
you were thinking, wasn't it, Ernie?
Smile when you say
Yeah.
that.
So do you have
Yeah,
any
that's
songs
a-
about things you can't sing in Spanish?
No,
Or you can,
we
but you'll
do-
get in trouble.
We do La Bamba, but we're not doing
I
that
don't sing
today.
in Spanish, so I'm safe. You know.
You don't sing in Spanish. Do you speak it? Don't speak it in Spanish.
Well, this one's not in Spanish, and it doesn't have anything to do with food either, but we're going to play it anyway,
That's
right?
right.
For next time, you should learn Babalu if you don't already know it.
Old Ricky Ricardo
Yeah,
song,
yeah.
right? Hey!
It's actually a
Showing my
Santeria
age now,
song.
ain't it?
I just learned it's about a kind of praying to a Santeria god or goddess that
Oh,
your
dear.
relationship holds up.
No false gods
I had
here.
no
Sorry.
idea.
No can do.
But yeah, I Love Lucy is all you really need to know.
Midnight, getting uptight, where are you? You said you'd meet me, now it's 1:45. I know I'm hanging, but I'm still wanting you. Hey Jack, it's a fact they're talking in town. I turned my back and you're messing around. I'm not really jealous, don't like looking like a clown. I think of you every night and day. You took my heart and you took my pride away. I hate myself for from the things that you do. I wanna walk, but I run back to you. That's why I hate myself for loving you. I hate myself for loving you. Can't break free from the things that you do. I wanna walk, but I run back to you. That's why I hate myself for loving you. I hate myself for loving you. I hate myself for loving you. I hate myself. Hate myself for loving you. Well, that was different.
Pretty woman, walking down the street. Pretty woman, kinda like to me. Pretty woman, I don't believe you're not the truth. No one can look as good as you. Let's say.
Pretty woman,
Won't you pardon me, pretty woman? I couldn't help but see, pretty woman. You look as lovely as can be. Are you lonely just like me? Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. 'Cause I need you. I'll treat you right. Come with me, baby. Be mine tonight. Pretty woman, don't walk on by. Pretty woman, don't make me cry. Pretty woman, don't walk away. Okay. If that's the way it must be, okay. I guess I'll go home. It's late. There'll be tomorrow night. But wait, what do I see? Is she walking back to me? Yeah, she walking back to me. Oh, pretty woman.
Well, thank you.
I'm going to go way out on a limb and guess that you guys, unlike most of the population, are keenly aware of the accurate title of that song.
We are now.
we got
We are.
educated earlier.
Also, I never noticed before how much the song before that starts off kind of like Rockin' in the Free World, because that's totally not what you played.
That is totally not what
But that's totally where I thought you were going.
fooled you.
Ah, fell into our trap, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just want to show that even longtime hosts of local music shows can be vulnerable to instrumental intros to covers.
There you go.
There are many that are similar.
Just imagine if
What did we do earlier?
Yeah. Yeah, they were playing Play That Funky Music, White Boy, and Dan started singing
superstition.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
just
yeah.
just
It kind of fit.
just imagine if $500,000 had been riding on that. I'd be.
Yeah, Dan.
Hey.
Fortunately, it wasn't.
Fortunately, it wasn't.
First, this is why I don't gamble. If somebody wants to offer me something great, but I tend not to risk it, because
You're a wise man.
well,
right.
I have to have somewhere to live, and I
What
like
is it
food.
They say only gamble what you can afford
Right,
to lose
right.
or something
I
like that.
I have
yeah.
only ever gambled once at somebody's bar. I bet him $5, something I was absolutely certain of, and then his wife made him pay up because he didn't want to. That is, and I spent the money at the bar, so he didn't lose anything.
Well, there you go.
Except
see?
his pride, which was kind of a big deal, because
Well, yeah.
he told me any amount, I know I'm right, and I said, why don't we just make it 5? And then even that was too much. So,
bragging rights. You
but
got
yeah, that
bragging
will be the
rights.
only bet I ever make, because I was sure, and I still had to enlist an ally to.
Well, see, you're 100%.
So what was
You're-
it? You have
you're
to
batting.
you have to share it with us.
Oh,
What
it was. He insisted that "Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town" was a solo Kenny Rogers and not with the first edition. And that was a dumb bet, but
Yeah, especially betting with a guy that's in the radio business. That probably wasn't real bright. was
but yeah, she showed him on her phone. She said, "There's not really any disputing that he was right." And the guy was like, "Nope, I think I was right. I'm not going to look." If you're listening, hi Kelly. Thank you. Or Kenny, for that matter.
Kenny.
And you know, a lot of those things, I mean, most of the Diana Ross and the Supremes, they didn't have the other Supremes on the record because of her relationship with Berry Gordy and all. So, you could argue that it was released as one way, but that she was the only one on it, and you'd have an argument, but not with the Kenny Rogers. Boy, that got pretty far away from local music. Let's get back to Champaign-Urbana. You're Counterfeit?
We are.
It feels
But we're
weird to
the
say
real
you're really
deal.
Counterfeit,
we're
because
the real counterfeit.
We're
the
not
real-
really here, actually.
Yeah.
and tell people how to find you online, because there are on social media many counterfeits.
If you go to a Facebook page and punch in Counterfeit, there'll be several of them. Then you come up, but look for the one with the kick drum. The brown kick drum says Counterfeit across the top. That'll be our webpage.
Designed by our Dan Kerfoot.
Yes, Dan.
Oh,
Perfect.
thank
All
you.
right.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, you can go there and see a few videos and some places where we have played at and places that we will play at.
Now, do you have anything for people who aren't on Facebook?
Business
I
cards.
have business cards. And we pass them out where we can.
You don't have like a monthly newsletter that people can give you stamps for?
No.
I don't know that many people do right now. I've just
Do people still do that
Is that
even?
green stamps? Or
Do they even mail letters anymore?
I
probably
sent
doesn't even know what
I
green
sent a
stamps are.
postcard December 31st, and one of my listeners got it today. I've already told him how the trip went, but he finally got it today.
But if
and
it
he
would have
told
been
me-
a sale flyer, it would have been there just like that.
Yeah, probably.
Or any other junk mail. Right. Yeah.
I actually-
Nothing against our postal service, but
I
Nothing
actually
against junk
ordered
mail.
something from China for
Uh-huh.
Christmas as a Christmas present, and it shipped on December 18th. Still hasn't come yet.
that
I'm
doesn't.
still waiting
Slow
online,
boat.
too.
Actually, what
Slow boat
I
from China.
I want to talk about that song later.
Which one?
Slow Boat to China.
Oh.
Actually, right now, because it relates to what we're talking about, do you know where the expression "I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China" comes from? Because this was supposed to be in a thing recently, and I decided it was too hard. But
No.
it's gambling. It's you're losing so much money to me. I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China so I could take you for all you've got. And they turned it into a love song about 1947. And the guy's daughter explained in a book where he got it from, because if you weren't a poker player, it wasn't
Aw, I like that
recognizable.
story.
ha!
So, and it's
I
a
have
pretty
never
good song.
heard that before.
I'll
That's
have to
good.
tell my family that when I get home because we play poker all the time.
Well, you should start covering that song, and you could dedicate it
Sure.
to all the poker
Yeah,
players.
There you go.
Okay,
We'll put that in our 1947 set.
I'm going to shut up so you can play some more music, because again, we could talk after the show, but I'm enjoying it. I hope you are. So.
we
we
are.
are.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
music's like a heat wave. White lightning bound to drive you wild. Mama's baby's in the heart of every schoolgirl. Love me tender, leaves him crying in the eye. The way he moved, it was a sin, so sweet and true. Always wanting more, hell if you're longing for. Black velvet and that little boy's smile. Black velvet and that slow southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. Every word of every song that he sang was for you. In a flash, she was gone, happened so soon. What could you do? Black velvet and that little boy's smile. Black velvet and that slow southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. Black velvet and that little boy's smile. Black velvet in that slow southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. If you please. If you please. If you I think Dan has to sing another one.
All right. Yeah, Dan.
Yeah,
looks
let's
so
do a
confused. What,
Eric
me?
Clapton song.
It'd be all tore down.
We have two more.
One, two, three, four. I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. Well, I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can't be found. Well, I went to the river to jump in. My baby showed up. She said, I will tell you when I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can't be found. Well, I love you, baby, with my heart and soul. A love like mine will never grow old. I love you in the morning and the evening too. But every time you leave me, I get mad with you. I'm tore down. live for you, baby, if you want me to. But I really don't believe that your love is true. I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can't be found. Well, I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can't be found. Yeah, I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. Yeah, I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can't be found.
Yay, Dano!
Well, this has worked out perfectly because I think we have time for just one more. And summing up, if you could maybe plug your show again that's coming up, that would be good.
Okay, it'll be February the 8th at the Clark Bar from 6:30 to 9:30. And I'd like to see everybody there, for sure.
And tell them who you are again.
We are Counterfeit,
Now, did you say what time at the Clark Bar?
6:30 to 9:30.
And if there is a specific cover, we can't give it, but if it's free, we can tell that.
I believe it is always free there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
There's no cover.
The more the merrier.
Yeah, great place too. If you've never been there, it's a neat little bar. You should
is
go
fun.
just check it out.
Yeah, good food, good people.
Now, which
Yep.
part of the bar? Because there are lots of parts of it.
Upstairs, middle part.
Yep.
Yeah.
The main room when you walk in?
Yeah.
When you
Yes,
first
yeah.
walk in,
Yeah.
right.
Right. And
We actually had dancers there the last time.
Wow.
That was pretty fun.
We did it.
what day of the week is it?
That's a
I believe
Saturday,
it's
I
a
think.
Saturday? I think it is a Saturday, yeah, Saturday night.
I'm just thinking people can go ahead and plan accordingly. So
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah, and it's Saturday, so they've worked all week and they need a night out anyway. So
Come out and dance.
Well, it's funny because when I ask people what day something is, usually I want the number on the calendar, but my availability generally depends on what day of the week it is. So even though I'm asking, is it the 30th, is it the 7th, I can't actually plan on something until I know if it's a Tuesday, because Monday and Wednesday I'm here. So, but usually there aren't too many shows to miss Monday, which is why we do this show on a Monday. So. With apologies to the Rose Bowl, they're like the one place that always has something going on a
And
Monday.
that's why there was parking available out here because people don't drink on Monday generally either.
Yeah,
which is good.
I strive to have a show you don't have to be drunk to enjoy.
and I personally,
Exactly, yes.
I personally only drink on days that end in Y.
Like you and a lot of people.
That's true, he does.
Yeah.
So, one more, and then another hour of music coming up.
Sounds good.
Hope you'll stick around for your CD, and thanks again to Counterfeit and the mics and everybody else who makes
Yes.
this, and the studio audience. even if
Appreciate
it's
everybody.
limited.
Yay.
Everybody doing their
And
job
Todd
already.
with two
Thank you.
Ds.
And a big
Get us
thanks
in
to
on this. Thanks, you
WEFT Radio for having
Yes,
us. We
thank you
appreciate
so
it.
Thank you
much.
for that.
It was
Good
really
time.
fun.
One from ZZ Top. What in the world coming over me? I ain't got a chance in 1 and 3. Ain't got no rap, got no line. Give me just a minute, I'll be feeling fine. I am the one who can fade the heat, the one they all say this can't be beat. I'll shoot it to you straight, I'll look you in the eye. So give me just a minute and I'll tell you why I'm a rock boy. I'm a rock boy.
you look at me, because I'm the one you will see. And we can make it work, we can make it by. Give me just a minute and I'll tell you why. I'm a rough boy, I'm a rough boy. Coming over me, I ain't got a chance in 1 and 3. Ain't got no right, ain't got no lie. Give me just a minute, I'll be feeling fine. I am the one can fade the heat, the one they all say this can't be beat. I'll shoot it to you straight, I'll look you in the eye. Give me just a minute and I'll tell you why. I'm a rough boy, I'm a rough boy. You look at me, because I'm the one you will see. We can make it work, we can make it by. So give me 1 more minute and I'll tell you why. I'm a rough boy, I'm a rough boy. Thank you, WFT.
Yes, thank you.
Again, we are Counterfeit. Come and see us at the Clark Bar on the 8th, February 8th.